Hello guys, welcome to the next video tutorial on Android app development for beginners. In this video we will see how we can use IntentService class to create our services. Now the good thing about IntentService class is that we can handle different requests in a asynchronous manner. And how it does it? It creates a worker thread to you automatically, which can handle asynchronous requests. So let's see how we can use IntentService class to create our services. I have this button start service and stop service, and I have this edit text as I have taken in the last video. Okay, and I have given on click method here, which is stop service for stop button and start service for start button. Okay, so you may not know these things by previous video. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my Java folder, and here besides my main activity.java class, I'm going to create a new Java class, and this Java class I'm going to call it as for example my service, and click OK, and it's going to create our my service class. And this my service class we are going to extend with IntentService class. Okay, and it will give you this red bulb here. That means we need to import this class, and second we need to implement a method which is called onhandleintent method. Okay, so we need to overwrite this. And one more thing it requires is you need to overwrite the constructor. Okay, so you need to create a matching super for constructor. Okay, and this takes a string which we are going to give as a thread name. So for example, I'm going to delete this argument in the constructor, and I'm going to give directly the name to my thread. You can give any name, for example my intent thread or intent service thread, whatever you wish. And inside your onhandleintent method you can perform a long running task. For example, waiting for something to happen, or you're in a long while loop, you can perform this long running task inside this onhandleintent method, right? So I'm going to write a code which I've written in the last video for waiting for 20 seconds. So if you don't know this code, where this comes from, it comes from the last video where I was waiting for 20 seconds, right, in a synchronized manner. But you need to notice here that I'm not adding the self stop method which I have done in the last video. This is because this IntentService is able to handle itself, and it's able to stop itself when all the works in the thread are done, right? So we are not adding this stop self method here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add these two methods which are called onStart and onDestroy method. So first of all, onStart command, and second method was onDestroy. So onDestroy. Okay, and in here what we can do is we can start our service, or we can display the message that our service has been started, and in here we can display the message that our service has been stopped. Okay, so I'm going to add these messages here. One is for starting the service, I'm going to add the toast which will display this message, and second is to destroy the service. Okay, so we know that our service has been destroyed. Okay, now once everything is done, what you need to do is you need to call these this class and these method in your main activity.java class. But notice here that this name we have given, this name, we can see the description, name used to name the worker thread important only for debugging. So here you can give the name to your thread according to your needs or requirements, right? And what this intent service class is going to do is whenever you want to start a service, it's going to create a special worker thread to handle your request asynchronously. So you don't need to explicitly define the thread which we have done in the last video to handle the asynchronous request. So what we are going to do now is we are going to go to our main activity.java file here. And in our main activity.java class, we are going to make our two methods, which are start service and stop service, for our two buttons for starting and stopping the services, right? And in here, inside the start service method, I'm going to create an intent. Intent is equal to new intent. And first argument is this, and second argument is the class we are calling, which is my service dot class. Okay, and we can start the service using start service method and pass the intent in it. And the same thing we are going to do in our stop service method for stop service button click event. And instead of starting service, this button will stop service. So call stop service and pass this intent object here. Now one thing which is remaining is we want to call our service to our manifest file. So go to Android manifest.xml file and add this service element here. Okay, so service and your service name, which is my service, and close this service. And we are going to add this exported, Android exported false. Okay, so Android exported is equal to false. Okay, and now we are going to run our app. So my app is running now, so I can start the service by start service button, and I can see this message service started, and at the same time I can insert some text inside my edit text input. So both tasks are handled parallelly, right? The starting of the service, which is waiting for 20 seconds, and the entering of our text inside our edit text. Okay, and you can destroy the service by this stop service. So once again, start service and destroy service, so the service will be destroyed from here. So in this way you can use IntentService class in your Android app. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment and subscribe, and bye for now.